Thank you, faculty and graduates. Please be seated. Welcome and good evening to those who are with us here in the Michael D. Rose Theater, as well as those loved ones who may be streaming from home. My name is Dr. Jeremy Whitaker. I'm honored to serve as the Associate Dean for Student Success here within the Laurinburg College of Nursing at the University of Memphis. Now, on this evening, I have the great honor of serving as your MC for the Fall 2024 Convocation Ceremony for the Laurinburg College of Nursing, where we'll be honoring graduates from our baccalaureate, master's, and PhD in nursing programs. Now, before we get started, I would like to thank our musicians, Mr. Lucas Smith, a graduate of the School of Music, and our flutist, Ms. Michaela Scott, who is an instrumental music education major in the School of Music. Can we give them a round of applause for their selections? Thank you so much. Also, at this time, we would like to recognize our students and their guests, our faculty, who are veterans or may be currently serving in the U.S. military. Could you please stand and be recognized at this time? Thank you so much for your service. Now, a tad bit of housekeeping at this time. We would ask for everyone to please ensure that your cell phones are indeed on silent in respect of the graduates in the platform party. Thank you so much. At this time, it is my pleasure to welcome the Dean of the Laurinburg College of Nursing, Dr. Linda Haddad.
Thank you. Good evening. Good evening. It is my pleasure to welcome our family, friends, faculty, and staff to this momentous occasion. Welcome. I would like to congratulate each of you for reaching this significant milestone in your education. I'm certain that every graduate here today would agree that this journey would not have been possible without unwavering support of loved ones, families, and faculty members. So let's applaud our faculty members. You have undoubtedly put a very tremendous effort to achieve the goal of completing your nursing degree, and today we are celebrating your success. As you embark on your new nursing career or science career for our PhD students, I wish you all the best, and I offer challenges to each one of you today. Whether you are entering the nursing field as a new graduate or with an advanced degree. One of the kids is not happy with my speech. He's worried about the challenges. All right. First, I would like to challenge our graduate, or I would like to challenge you to stand up, speak out, and fight for your patients or your clients, especially for those who cannot fight for themselves. I would like you to know that advocacy is a core part of your profession, or our profession. And your voice as a registered nurse can make a profound difference in the lives of those you are caring for. Second challenge, I would like to encourage you to remain active in both state and national nursing organizations. These organizations' communities provide essential opportunities for professional growth, networking, and advancement, and they will keep you connected to the ever-evolving field of nursing. Finally, I challenge you to stay engaged with our college alumni community, which is hard to do usually. Your connection to U of M and LCON alumni will remain a valuable resource that will help us, and your participation in any alumni events, your contribution to the legacy of excellence of our college will be added. I personally have no doubt as the dean that each of you will thrive as we have helped you build a strong foundation for your nursing career. You are well prepared to tackle the challenges ahead of you, and I look forward to seeing you all in the incredible work that you will accomplish in your future career. I always use a quote in all my speeches, and I'm going to repeat this quote this time again. And the quote is, "To the world, you are one person, but one person, you may be the world." So for one person, you may be the world. This profound quote is the essence of nursing profession. If you think about it, while the world may not always see the impact of our nurses' work or our graduate works, each patient you care for will recognize deeply and appreciate the compassion and expertise you're bringing. So, class of Fall 24, congratulations, and best of luck in the next chapter of your journey. Congratulations. Now, we're going to move to the good part, which is introducing our keynote speaker for this evening. Our keynote speaker is Mr. Darren Perry. Mr. Perry is a registered nurse and certified family nurse practitioner for almost 25 years. Mr. Perry is a business owner, and he operates a business called Medina Family Medical Clinic for greater than 20 years, which is an independent rural health clinic, and it is located in LCON County. We are so proud that he is serving the local community and the surrounding communities around Jackson. Now, the good news, and where we are proud, is that Perry is one of our alumni. He graduated with his BSN in nursing in 1996, and he received his master's degree in nurse practitioner FNP from UT Health Science Center in 1999. And we are proud that he served in U.S. Army, and he is a veteran of the Gulf War, the 1991 Gulf War. Furthermore, Perry, he sits in our college, my dean's advisory council or board, and he is one of our friends and donors. So he has always been supporting the college financially to help with our student scholarship. Lastly, I would like you to know the surprise that one of his daughters is graduating with you tonight. So this is really awesome news for him and for his family. You know, and finally, he was the student speaker in 1996. Can you believe it? Please welcome our alumni, Mr. Darren Perry.
Thank you. Hello, everyone, faculty, family, friends, and of course, Laurinburg College of Nursing graduating class 2024. Remember receiving your acceptance letter and the excitement entering the nursing program and embarking upon your professional career. I'm sure that feels like that was a long time ago. A lot has happened since then. You've likely doubted yourself along the way. cried, diagnosed yourself a time or two with something. However, you made it through your first semester. You made it through simulation and lab, practicing on one another, I'm sure. You experienced the pride of donning on the white coat, buying your scrubs, your embroidered scrubs, new stethoscope. You're looking good, looking sharp, legit, and ready. Gained a little bit more confidence, and then your heart rate went up, probably with your first clinical experience. Because the weight of what was expected of you finally set in. I experienced it myself. I shared this story 28 years ago at my pinning ceremony as a student speaker, when I was a student working in the ICU, caring for someone that was ill. He was nonverbal. He didn't think he was going to walk out of the hospital. I was overwhelmed by the sights and sounds of the ICU and with all the tests I had to do. You know what you need to do. Check the accuracy of the meds, process the orders, keep up with your vital signs, and most importantly, chart, because if it wasn't charted, it wasn't done. So I thought to myself, he must think, what's this guy doing? Because I hovered over him for about 20 minutes doing an assessment. And you know, a student assessment is very thorough. You check everything, from the pupils for clubbing of the nails. But unbeknownst to me, he was very appreciative of all my efforts to see him through this. He gestured to me to hand him a pad and a pen so he could write something to me. I obliged. I gave it to him. And then I went on about my merry way. Later, I went back to his bedside, and he handed me that pad, and I read it, and I was taken aback for a moment because it was titled, "My Last Words." And that moment sort of froze for me in time. And I began to read it, and he expressed his gratitude for all those that were there and they were caring for him. But more importantly, he wrote messages to all his loved ones. Who knows if he had ever expressed this sentiment to anyone before? Actually, he didn't have too many visitors. But that was a moment for me that he shared that with his nurse and entrusted his nurse to relay those words, those heartfelt words to his loved ones. And that was the moment that affirmed to me why I chose nursing. Often, you will serve people at their most vulnerable times of their life. People will rely heavily upon your skill and knowledge, and they will instill their trust in you. They and the family may not always express their gratitude for your commitment and your compassion with a note or a nod. However, they often do pray for you. They pray to God to bless the hands that are working on them, to work through those that are working on them to see them through the most critical time of their life. Don't let that be lost on you. Remember the important role and impact that you play in people's lives. As a nurse, we don't view our responsibilities as a burden, but as a privilege to fulfill. Sometime during this journey, you may have reflected and asked, how did I get here? How did I choose this major, considering you may have had 4 other majors you were thinking of? Many factors may have influenced your final choice, but one common theme amongst all of you was a desire to serve, to help others, to nurture, to teach, and to lead, to provide for the needs of others that cannot provide for themselves. It is an admirable endeavor. You'll serve on maternity floors, caring for newborns and first-time parents, or in the emergency department with someone severely injured or deathly ill. You'll comfort an ICU patient's family, or you'll serve and sacrifice as an educator, as the faculty here has to mold our future healthcare providers. You may provide community outreach, promoting equity and inclusion. There are so many ways to serve, but they all require a selfless service committed to the betterment of others. That's who you are, and that's what you do. Excuse me for a minute, I feel like I'm preaching up here. You will often touch someone's life in a manner you had never anticipated. It may not be obvious at the time because there's so much taking place around you. But it is not by chance that you are in that position. You chose nursing. And getting here found you continually giving more of yourself. You have been resilient, focused, and you've sacrificed time with family, friends, and for some of you, time with your children. You've juggled parenting and working. You've missed events, and you've rejoiced with one another, all because of dedicating yourself to becoming a professional nurse. You've earned the privilege of this penning. Amongst other things is a symbol of your academic achievement and the trust that your patients will instill in you. You must continue your eagerness to learn. The goalpost in nursing is always moving. There is not a finite bank of knowledge. You must continue to broaden your knowledge and embrace and value research and new technology and adapt. Embrace challenges and conquer what you don't know for the benefit of yourself and for those who you serve. Nurses are the fiber that hold our healthcare system together. You'll find yourself wearing many hats, serving as a pillar to support your colleagues, building others up that have fallen down, offering grace when it is difficult. But most importantly, practice self-care. Practice it throughout your journey. Recognizing your challenges is a strength. You'll need to be good for yourself so you can be good for others. Your completion of this nursing program at the Lauenberg College of Nursing at the University of Memphis to be a knowledgeable, capable, and compassionate nurse is not only a win for yourself and your families, but it is a victory for all those you will serve in the future. Be proud of your accomplishments and work hard toward your endeavors. And may God bless and keep all of you. Congratulations, class of 2024. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Perry. Another round of applause from him, if you don't mind. Thank you so much. Thank you. We appreciate your leadership and insightful remarks. And actually, at this time, I would like to welcome Dr. Gloria Carr, who serves as a department chair and associate professor here at LCON, and the former president for the Beta Theta at Large chapter of the Sigma Theta Tau International, which is the Honor Society of Nursing. Can we give Dr. Carr a round of applause?
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Whitaker, and good evening to all of you. The Lauenberg College of Nursing is a member of the Beta Theta at Large chapter of Sigma. The Beta Theta at Large chapter recognizes senior students for their outstanding final semester quality improvement project. The recipient of this semester's Sigma Beta Theta at Large chapter award is Camille Foster. Please join me on the stage for your gift and certificate. Congratulations, Camille.
Thank you, Dr. Carr. And another round of applause for Ms. Foster. Congratulations. Great job, Camille. Great job. All right. At this time, I'm also honored to welcome to the podium our student speaker for this evening, Mr. Corey Scott. Can we give him a round of applause, please?
We did it. Distinguished faculty, beloved family, friends, honored guests, and most importantly, the steadfast and resilient graduates of LCON College of Nursing. Today we stand at a threshold of something extraordinary. We are no longer just nursing students, we are nurse graduates. Each of us followed a path filled with challenges, late nights, overwhelming assignments, ATI, and the constant pressure to be better than where we were the day before. And yet, here we are. We made it, y'all. We did it together. This journey has taught us something incredibly important, that nursing is not a job, it's a calling. We have been called to serve others in ways that few professions allow. We are the ones who will hold the hands of the scared, comfort the lonely, and offer compassion in the most uncertain of times. And the beauty of this calling is that it's never about us. It's always about the patient, their fears, their pain, their hopes, and their families. We are entrusted with a sacred responsibility to provide care that is not only clinical, but also deeply human. As we look back on our time in school, we see the moments that defined us. We remember the first time we ever gave a shot to a patient, the first time we ever took a set of vitals, and the first time we comforted someone who was hurting. These moments, no matter how small they seemed at the time, were the building blocks that have shaped us into the nurses that we are today. As we move forward into our careers, we will continue to grow with each patient we meet, each experience we have, and each challenge we face. To our families and friends, let us take a moment to recognize that none of this would have been possible without the unwavering support of those around us. To our families, friends, and loved ones, you have been our constant source of strength. Your belief in us, your patience, your belief in us, your patience through the tough times, and your encouragement on the hardest days have made all the difference. We could have not walked this path without you. As we made sacrifices, you did too. Thank you for being our backbones. To our faculty and staff, to our mentors, you have not only taught us how to care for patients, but also how to care for ourselves and one another. You have been our role models, guides, and sources of inspiration. You've shown us the meaning of compassion, diligence, and resilience. You've exemplified true leadership And if you ever doubt yourselves or your impact, just look at the nurses sitting before you today. You have every reason to be proud of the results of your hard work and your dedication and your sacrifices that have not gone unnoticed. And your influence will forever echo in our lives and careers for years to come. To Ms. Jerry. Ms. Jerry, you the most lovable person in LCON, and the first face that that many of us see when we walk into the Dean's Suite. I want to personally express my deepest appreciation for your unwavering professionalism and your dedication. You were the first person many of us ran to after we passed our first exam. Your smile and excitement for our success meant the world to us. You always spoke the life into us. You always exposed life into me and embraced me with love and care. All right. You 1 second. Okay. Today your light is shining, so let it shine bright. As I say to you, I did it, Ms. Jerry, but for the first time, we did it. Thank you, Ms. Jerry. To Dr. Whitaker, I want to thank you with the Men's To Dr. Whitaker, I want to thank you with immense gratitude and deep appreciation for all you've done for us. You've played an irreplaceable role in my professional growth and development. We were fortunate to have you serve as our Associate Dean for Student Success. Even though it's a title, it's an honor to share your impact with everyone from my point of view. One of the most powerful lessons that I've learned from you is that authentic leadership is not about holding power, but the impact of empowering others. You helped guide many of us through impact. You helped guide many of us through situations that were school-related and personal. You've been a constant reminder that I can always be better than the day before and that there is always a need for improvement. You never gave me the answers, but you always pointed me to the right questions. You guided me to find those solutions for myself. You challenged me with every conversation and made sure that the pressure was applied. And you know what our diamonds are made of. It was through your patience, your wisdom, and your encouragement that the nurses that I'm inspiring to become is on display. I didn't learn just what it meant to be successful, but what it meant to be a person of integrity, perseverance, and vision. The vision being to always remember our why. You are the role model for why representation is important. And if you ever have any doubt, Dr. Whitaker, once again, look at them and look at me. We see that you genuinely care for us. Thank you for helping me hone in on the gift that God blessed me with, being a natural leader. You are the representation that we needed, that LCON will continuously need, and it's an honor to stand here to express that. To my fellow graduates, our achievement is not just about the degree we receive. This achievement represents our resilience, determination, and ability to overcome obstacles. For many of us, the journey has been filled with nothing but sacrifices. Long nights, missed family events, and moments of self-doubt. And yet we persevered. We've shown our families, friends, and ourselves the power of hard work and the importance of never giving up on our dreams. There were sacrifices both big and small, but here you are, standing strong and about to step into a new chapter of your life, and that is something to be incredibly proud of for yourselves. You've shown your children, your parents, and your friends the power of perseverance, for real. The importance of hard work and the value of never giving up on your dreams. You've demonstrated that learning never stops and that it's never too late to chase after your goals, and that no matter the obstacle, your aspirations are worth fighting for. You are the real-life superheroes. We've all sacrificed, but here we are. Today is a celebration of all that we've accomplished, but it's also a recognition of all that lies ahead. The road to becoming a nurse doesn't end today. In fact, it's just the beginning. The world that we are entering is one that requires us to be more than just skilled practitioners. It requires us to be advocates, leaders, and people who stand firm in the face of adversity and who show up every day to give our best. There will be days when we feel uncertain and when the weight of responsibility feels too heavy. And when we question if we have enough left to give, in those moments, we must remember why we chose this profession. We chose nursing because we are driven by a passion to care for others, to make a difference, and contribute to a world that needs us. When we face those tough moments, and we will, we must remember that we are not alone and that we have colleagues and our mentors, and also we have the patience to guide us. And most importantly, we must remember to take care of ourselves. As nurses, we give so much of ourselves, but self-care is a must. Let's find time to nurture our well-being, and remember, we cannot pour into an empty cup. We lost a lot, but tonight we stand strong. Today, we take our first steps as professionals, but also a part of something much bigger than ourselves. We are joining a community of those who have come before us, those who have worked tirelessly to heal, comfort, and advocate for those in need. As we cross this threshold into this next chapter, let us be proud of all we've achieved in here and in the personal lives. But let us also be excited for all that is yet to come. The impact that we will have, the impact that we will have is going to echo beyond these walls. It's going to echo beyond many of these healthcare facilities. And it's going to be a constant reminder that we are a representation of LCON. As I stand before you as a first-generation college graduate, a veteran, and a fellow Memphian myself, I shared that my passion for nursing grew after a near-death experience while serving our country. I give all the glory to God. I kept that mustard seed of faith. And here I am to tell y'all that he is real. I know what it's like to want to give up, but none of this is possible without him. And he has his purpose for me as he has his purpose for all of us. Understand that there is power in the tongue, and if you speak it and you believe it, he will see you through your darkest moments. I walk by faith and not by sight, but I spoke this moment into existence 2.5 years ago. No matter where life's road take you, take your hand off the steering wheel and let God use you. I leave y'all with this quote. I will leave y'all with this from our very own Dr. Whitaker. Go after a dream that's destined to fail without divine intervention. Congratulations, fall class of 2024. Thank you for allowing me to be our class speaker.
Round of applause for Mr. Scott. Mr. Scott, you good? Corey, stay with us. Stay with us. Stay with us. You good? Stay with us. You good? Another round of applause for Mr. Scott, if you don't mind. I'll be honest, Corey, there was a wager that, which you cried not, because we know sometimes it happens. And we lost because I was about to cry, and people behind me were crying, so it's all good. But no, seriously, we're very proud of you and this entire cohort, the level of resilience and grit that you guys have displayed. I can speak on behalf of this administration and our faculty to tell everyone in this stands in front of us how proud we are of all of you. So give a round of applause to yourselves. Care about you. All right. And thank you for those inspiring words, Mr. Scott. Now, before we continue with our hooding and pinning ceremony, I would like to recognize our students who have distinguished themselves in their academic work by graduating with honors as listed in the program. So as I identify each group, and this is an honors group, as I identify each group, please stand to be recognized. Summa cum laude, who will be recognized at commencement with gold honors cords. Will you please stand? Round of applause for this group. Great job, Tigers. Great job. Great job. Thank you. All right. Magna cum laude, who will be recognized at commencement with red honors cords. Will you please stand? Congratulations. Well deserved. And cum laude, who will be recognized at commencement with white honors cords. Would you please stand to be recognized? Great job. Great job. And as Corey said, one of our favorites, thank you, Lade, which is be everybody stand up if you don't mind. You're all graduating. Round of applause for everyone. Absolutely. Now, for the moment you all have been waiting for. I'll do it again. Now, for the moment you all have been waiting for. There we go. There we go. We will begin our hooding ceremony with graduates of our doctoral program. I welcome to the front of the stage Dr. Anna Porna Mary, the director of the PhD program, and Dr. Danielle Gunner, who's the dissertation chair. Round of applause for them. And tonight we will celebrate a historical moment as we get a chance to witness one of our PhD students be hooded officially. So I want you guys to make some great amount of noise, make sure this place is rocking. As she gets hooded, Dr. Julia Dunn Crumley. Congratulations. Congratulations. LCON faculty may now bestow the doctoral hood. Round of applause for Dr. Crumley. Great job, Doc. Great job. Round of applause for her. Another round of applause as she exits the stage. Great job, Dr. Crumley. Congratulations. Congratulations. All right. We will continue hooding with our MSN, which is our Master's of Science in Nursing, Family Nurse Practitioner Program. I welcome to the front of the stage Dr. Debbie Lynch Kelly, who serves as our Senior Associate Dean for Academic Programs, and Dr. Tracy Collins, the Director of the Family Nurse Practitioner Program, to lead the hooding of the FNP program. Round of applause for Dr. Kelly and Dr. Collins as they approach the platform. Raleigh Gordon. Round of applause for Raleigh Gordon. There you go. Congratulations, Mr. Gordon. Round of applause for him again. Great job. Jenny Maynard. Round of applause for Jenny. There you go. Round of applause for her. Congratulations. Portia Tellis. Congratulations. Congratulations. Round of applause. Sterlindris Williams James. Congratulations. Great job. Round of applause. All right, another round of applause for our graduates of our FNP program once again. Great job. And thank you, Dr. Collins. All right, next we will continue with the hooding of our nursing education MSN graduates. I would like to welcome to the front of the stage Dr. Jason Sasser, the Director of the Nursing Education Program and Nursing Executive Leadership Program. Round of applause for Dr. Sasser. Thank you, Doc. The candidates of the Master of Science degree in Nursing Education, please present yourselves to the podium. Jana Yodashak. Congratulations, Jana. Absolutely. Great job. Rebecca Acuff. Absolutely. Wow. And Rebecca is also the recipient of the Educational Excellence Award within the Laurinburg College of Nursing. Can we give Rebecca a round of applause for her award as well? There you go. She's right there. There you go. Congratulations, Tiger. Great job. David Mayo. Round of applause for David. There you go. You got it. It's right down there a little bit. Great job, David. Another round of applause for David. Congratulations. Thank you, Dr. Kelly, Dr. Sasser. A round of applause for them as they take their seats. Thank you. Okay. And let's have one more round of applause for all of our MSN graduates. Great job, grads. Okay. We will now continue with the pinning ceremony of our baccalaureate graduates. Now, before we do, I would like to welcome back to the stage Dean Haddad to read the history of the pinning ceremony. Thank you, Dr. Haddad.
Thank you. Quiet. As we proceed for our undergraduate pinning ceremony, I would like to give you some background about what our pin means. And to start with, many of our graduates and alumni came here before you at the Laurinburg College of Nursing, and they use the pin as a distinction of being an esteemed LCON graduate, but also imparts on the call of service to our patients, families, and communities. And you know what? Our keynote speaker is wearing his tonight. Thank you for wearing yours. We're so proud of you. The LCON pin that you will receive tonight is the shape of the Maltese cross, with its 4 prominent arms. You will notice tonight that those prominent arms have a meaning. The history started in the 11th century when the Hospitallers Brothers of Order St. John adopted the Maltese cross, and it's old history, and we have that for almost 200 years. However, for our pin, there are 4 arms. The 4 arms cross symbolize of the 4 fundamental features of prudence, justice, temperance, and fortitude. These are a reminder that we should treat all our patients with respect, with love, and caring, no matter what is their background, their identities, and their beliefs. On the LCON pin, in the center of the Maltese cross, you will notice you will have the lamb of knowledge. And the tradition of the lamb came from Nightingale, Florence Nightingale, when she had the lamb during her work in the service and military hospitals. I'm going to stop here, and we're going to enjoy your pinning ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you, Dean Haddad. In this portion of the ceremony, we will present our candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing with the Laurinburg College of Nursing pin. Now, before we do that, we do want to recognize that we're one college's almost 60-year tradition, and we're fortunate to have 2 campuses, our Memphis campus and also our Lambeth campus about 60 miles away. Can we give a round of applause to our Lambeth campus graduates and faculty? And also our Memphis faculty and graduates as well. Thank you so much. We're very fortunate to be 2 campuses, 1 college. I would now like to welcome to the front of the stage our undergraduate nursing faculty to bestow the pins. As I call your name, please come to the front of the stage. Professor Yolanda Flemings. Round of applause for her. Professor Kristen Jeter. Dr. Joy Hoffman. Dr. Melanie Jacobs. Dr. Amy Lucky. Dr. Candace McGowan. Dr. Betsy Moore. Dr. Skindia Paperniku. Dr. Christy Patrick Lewis. And Dr. Michelle Reif-Schneider. In assisting me today, we will also have our Lambeth Campus Nursing Director, Professor Carrie Kitchen. Round of applause for her as well. At this time, would the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree please rise and present to the platform? Okay, you start right here. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'll start recording. Okay, sit right here. We're going to start recording. You're next. You're good. All right. You're going to walk to the end there. First, Mr. Corey Scott. Molly Catherine Dote. Reagan Elizabeth Shackelford. Kira Peyton Robertson. Christopher Dean Tully. Christina Wallace. Maria Cruz. Lisa Ong Vorwerk. Susanna Escobedo. And Alexandra Elizabeth Carlton. At this time, LCON faculty, you may now bestow the nursing pin. Round of applause for this group of Tigers. Great job. Great job. Excellent. Congratulations. Congratulations. Another round of applause for this group of Tigers. They look great. They look great. Thank you. Takia LaMonica Campbell. Victavian Marcellus Morel. Warside Gotham. Kiera Dorshell Frazier. Mariah Elise Moore. Sharice Dion Clark. Grant Christopher Penlack. Brian Yee Bermejo. Panmali May Sayason. All right, we should have one more. Okay. LCON faculty, you may now bestow the nursing pen. Round of applause for this group. There you go. Great job, Tigers. Round of applause for them as they exit the stage. Congratulations. Hannah Cassidy Wheeler. Peyton Lane Wallace. Mary Unke. Erica Suzanne Lunchford. Aaron Ann Buckner. Chelsea Jamil Yule. Nicole Denise Walker. Ariel Joanna Harrell. Natalie Walton. And Brianna Henderson. LCON faculty, you may now bestow the nursing pen. Round of applause for this group as they get their pen. Oh. Congratulations, Tigers. You look great. Round of applause for them again. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Great job. Thank you. Way to go, Ariel. Brittany Deshae Galladay. Helena Giles. Haley Brooke Markle. Anna Kaufman Powell. Lacey Jean Horner. Donna Marie Powell. Sharonica Thomas. Denique Lumsha Forche. Omefe Yule Adeher. Sekisha Lachey Crockett. LCON faculty, you may now bestow the nursing pin. Round of applause for this group as they get their nursing pins. Great job, Tigers. There we go. Another round of applause for them as they exit the stage. Great job. Shaebony Elise James. Carlisa Marche Ross. Antoinette Yvette Trice. Sarah Catherine Letford. Deborah Atiano Ansango. And Zarika Elisa Lachey Davis. Zoria Nicole Love. Prudencia Rukia Cato. Faith Audama Gilbert. And Bailey Elise Hanson. Okay. LCON faculty, you may now bestow the nursing pin. Round of applause for this group. Excellent job, Tigers. Excellent job. Round of applause for them as they exit the stage. Great job. Lanicia Walker. Morgan Claxton. Dana Nicole Rogers. Jayla Latrice Davis. Lillian Nicole Bailey. Tiara Cherie Taylor. Amari Antoinette Riley. Kennedy M. Clark. India A. Savage. And Gabriel N. Gardner. Okay. LCON faculty, you may now bestow the nursing pin. A round of applause for this group as they get their pins. Guys, thank you. Pause for your photo. Pause for your photo. There you go. Great job, Tigers. Round of applause for them again as they exit the stage. Great job. Hope Carrera. Great job, Hope. Excellent, Hope. Barrett Lee Miller. Maria Fernanda Gutierrez. Audrey Grace Ford. Taylor Accord Allison. Carly Elise Lashover. Rochelle Wheeler. Sophia Emily Palencia. William Etham H. Blount. Blount, that's right, Blount. You got me, Will. He did it in white coat, too. That's my bad, man. Yeah. Michael Keith Morrison. Round of applause for Michael. There you go. LCON faculty, you may now bestow the nursing pin. Round of applause for this great group. Great job, Tigers. You guys look great. Look great. Pause for the group photo. There you go. Great job. Round of applause for this group. Kaylee Dawn Bambury. Aurelia Cavazos. Judith Martinez. Lily Cove. Vertonia Beatty. Darla Ilonga Mabeye. Kud K. Alamari. Francesca Michelle Allen. Aisha Faith Ibrahim. Kusar Hussein Araga. LCON faculty, you may now bestow the nursing pin. A round of applause for this group. All right, you'll pause for your group photo. There you go. Great job, Tigers. A round of applause for this group. Great job, great job. Naomi Christine Lyle. Addison Lynn Whitehorn. Lauren Victoria Perry. Kiana N. Steele. Maya S. Smith. Tanisha Michelle Clemens. Faisal Kaleem Ahmad. Jamie Lynn Peterson Jr. Good job, Jamie. Adeze Michaela Owele. Taisha Markia Koger. That's your sister. We heard you. We got you. Good job. LCON faculty and Mr. Perry, you may now bestow the nursing pin. Round of applause for this group. It's a historical moment. Great job, Tigers. Great job. Round of applause for them one more time as they exit the stage. Round of applause for them. Ma Magdalena Ferreria Forlorina. Our Sigma Award recipient, Camille Deshay Foster. LaQuisha Darlene Davis. Chelsea Walls. Mikaelin Ishnana Graves. Jara Johnny. Brandon D. Smith. Mackenzie N. Bell. Viasia Nicole Clark. And Zaria Mackenzie Cast. Okay. LCON faculty, you may now bestow the nursing pin. A round of applause for this group as they get their pins. Congratulations, Tigers. Congratulations. Great job. You guys look great. One more round of applause for this group. Great job as they exit the stage. Great job, Tigers. Great job. Thank you. All righty. Can we have one more as they exit the stage? Let's give one more round of applause for them. Thank you. And at this time, we would also like to give a round of applause to our faculty, our penners, Professor Kitchen as well. Thank you guys so much for your service. Thank you so much. You may now have your seat. Thank you so much. Go. All right. Before we move forward, let's have one more round of applause for all of our graduates today. Okay. All right. At this time, I would like to welcome to the podium Dr. Danielle Gunner, the Director of Undergraduate Programs here at LCON. Round of applause for Dr. Gunner.
A little shorter than Dr. Whitaker is. Graduates, now that everyone has their new pins and their hoods, it's time to take a moment to just reflect on the joy in this room. I think it's safe to say that everyone in this room is just so very proud to be here and to share this special occasion with you. It's not every day that you graduate with a nursing degree. May not be the first time, may not be the last time, but it's not every day that this happens. Tonight, I find myself in a very unique position. I find that I have the distinct pleasure of addressing you in a dual role. First, as the Director of Undergraduate Programs, where I have helped our faculty team guide your learning throughout the BSN program. And second, at the other end of the education spectrum, having helped guide Dr. Julia Crumley's dissertation work over the last 3 years. It's a wonderful place to be. It is an interesting perspective standing here tonight as I look out at all of you this evening. For those of you graduating for the first time, just take a breath. Take a good deep breath and relish in the fact that this is the moment starting your nursing career. And that you will never have to go through nursing school again. You might come for another degree, but you will never have to go through this again. For those of you who may have walked this stage or another one similar to it before, your hard work is no less valuable. And in fact, we commend you on your dedication and commitment towards your own learning and development, as well as to the service all of you will provide in your communities. We've mentioned service several times this evening already. There's never going to be enough nurses to meet the need out there, but we will continue to try. You have dedicated yourselves to being there, to trying to meet the needs of our community and of our neighbors, to helping welcome the babies of our community as they take their very first breath, to holding hands of those who face very difficult decisions for their own health or for those of their loved ones, to celebrating when people meet their little health goals and their big health goals. That last 5 pounds is really hard for people, you know. Coaching nurses and students to capture that light bulb moment, to coordinating disaster responses when hurricanes and earthquakes hit, researching the answer to nursing practice dilemmas, and leading entire healthcare systems. We will all be there together because we are nurses, and together the lives you touch every day will make waves across our communities. You make a difference. You make a difference. And we are proud to call you graduates of the Lowenberg College of Nursing. We'd like to wish you congratulations to each and every one of you this evening. The last step in convocation is reciting the pledge. So, if you will please stand with me, we'll recite this pledge together. Well, the faculty are welcome to do it too, but you don't have to. You ready? Would you please raise your right hand and we will read this together. In full knowledge of the obligations I am undertaking, I promise to care for the sick with all the skills and understanding I possess, without regard to race, creed, color, politics, or social status, sparing no effort to conserve life, to alleviate suffering, and to promote health. I will respect at all times the dignity and religious beliefs of the patients under my care, holding in confidence all personal information entrusted to me, and refrain from any action which might endanger life or health. I will endeavor to keep my professional knowledge and skill at the highest level and to give loyal support and cooperation to all members of the health team. I will do my utmost to honor the International Code of Ethics applied to nursing and to uphold the integrity of the professional nurse. Thank you. You may be seated. Congratulations once again.
Thank you, Dr. Gunter. Before we close, I would also like to acknowledge our staff for their hard work and dedication for this evening ceremony. They've been working for almost 5-6 days. Thank you, our staff. I really wish our graduates the very best as you embark on your nursing journey. We are incredibly proud to have you as part of the LCON family, and we are excited to follow your progress as you move forward in your careers. The faculty and I hope that you'll stay in touch with us, and when the time is right, consider returning to LCON for further advancing your education. Let's have one more round of applause for our graduates. As we conclude our ceremony, we kindly ask the audience to remain seated for the recession beginning with the platform party and followed by our graduates. Congratulations, class of Fall 2024. Go Tigers. Good night.